Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions November 28, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. November 28, 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat in the study of the recent Iraqi census taking. You can clearly see the recent census was a national census taken with the help of the United Nations, UN. The UN every so many decades takes a global census to determine the world's population and demographics. Iraq is also going to use this census as part of the Article 140 distribution of the Kurdistan monthly payments of oil revenues to the region from the GOI. It will also help resolve part of the oil and gas law. Note: I did not say excess oil revenues or oil wealth distribution. This census taking has very little to do with the HCL individual oil revenue sharing distribution. November 28, 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. So, now since the census is taken, the GOI can legally compensate and prove why they are compensating the amounts to the Kurds. This is really wow news for us today. You can see how this census results would also be useful in rebuilding the Iraqi economy besides Article 140 in HCL disputes. It was way overdue. This is yet another sign to us investors that Iraq is now serious about moving ahead. November 28, 2024 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now, some of our sources said that the Iraqi dinar as well as some of the other currencies are to be placed on the Forex. Now we've had the fact that they've traded. We have not seen them on our Forex screens, but the theory is that once the dinar is on the Forex, we're off to the races. November 27, 2024 Newshound Guru Militiaman article quote: The government has not neglected to implement the national strategy for the private sector, which hopes that the private sector's contribution to the country's GDP will increase from 37% currently to more than 54% in the coming years. The GDP was derived 95% from oil. Now they're talking about the private sector is going to increase up from 37% to more than 54%. November 27, 2024 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Sadani on television again this afternoon saying the CBI has progressed in the 77 past years. And they have dealt with all the challenges and the reforms. Alak on television talking about the CBI. The more we listen, the more it sounds like he's telling us they're going to be giving us our purchasing power very soon. Frank, they're telling you your country, bank, economy is exploding. That's impossible at a program rate. It's their way of telling you what they promised you, purchasing power in your currency. It is coming. November 27, 2024 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question: do you have a guesstimate of rates? Mark Z: on the dawn we have seen anything from 0.39 cents to $3.90 recently. I am hearing now that it could be closer to the $3.50 to $3.90 range. I am hearing low $4s on the dinar, but they have seen $6 to $8. November 27, 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick. The CBI and the US Treasury are monitoring the black market. The market of Iraq should reflect the official exchange rate. There should not be any other exchange rate to compete against the official exchange rate. There should be only a single exchange rate in a country, not two or three. That's what the monetary reform education is teaching the citizens right now. November 27, 2024 Newshound Guru Claire article. Al-Alak on the platform closure. There is no sudden transition, but rather a gradual one that will be completed within 2 weeks. Quote: Alak announced that the monetary situation in Iraq is at its best. External transfers for trade purposes are proceeding smoothly after the implementation of the new system. There is no sudden transition, but rather a gradual transition that began in 2024, where the bank's relationship was transferred directly to correspondent banks without going through other links. And the process was completed successfully. More than 95% of this goal has been achieved. And this process will be completed successfully within the next 2 weeks. There is international anticipation to celebrate this occasion. November 27, 2024 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. None of my sources say it's happening today, but some folks think the next 3 days are highly possible. November 27, 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. We are hearing a constant drone of how the GOI is trying to combat the parallel market, black market. Once again, I am calling BS. Any thinking person can understand and realize, the way you put an instant end to the black market is to revalue the currency, IQD, to a rate higher, more valuable than the dollar. I maintain that this is nothing more than a stall tactic to hold off the RV/RE of the IQD. Occam's razor is almost always the correct answer, but why are they doing this? November 27, 2024 Newshound Guru Samson article. Unprecedented numbers. American CNN talks about tourism in Iraq, quote. The American network CNN published a report in which it confirmed the increase in the number of Western tourists heading to Iraq. November 27, 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat, post-RV Iraq will be on the hook to sell oil to the US at a fixed low price for the next 30 years, oil credits from our exchanges. This is in part how Iraq is going to pay for the exchange of currency on revaluation. November 27, 2024 Newshound Guru Militiaman We are watching Iraq open up to the world. We're talking about integration into international markets. International banking, from national to international interconnectivity, this is what's happening with Iraq. November 27, 2024 Intel Guru Frank 26 US Bank, not USA. US bank customers may exchange currency at a local branch or online. There is a $10 transaction fee for order of $250 or less. Orders that exceed this amount do not have a transaction fee. Do your work. Look these places up and learn about their services. November 27, 2024 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. Iraq exports more than 100 million barrels of oil last October, that was last month. It's obvious we are just waiting on the official HCL announcement. And they have placed a mechanism into the budget law for a rate change. Why would they do that if they did not expect a rate change? There is an amendment specifically for the change in the value of their currency. This is for all of those who says this will never happen. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net